They're going to be stat pumped, so it's going to be awesome.
So I couldn't see everything. Thanks, everything good now?
Gotcha. Okay. Just one roll for sidekicks. You goes first.
Sure.
Doodle-doo. Gonna roll for sidekicks, see who's coming along.
0.
I haven't gone first all day, so I'm gonna go first.
Works for me.
All right, here we go. Jason's gonna start us off. Got a sweet dice tray there. I like that. Or a dice tower, I mean.
Go ahead.
Gonna purchase Poison Ivy first.
So
Seems
your only
good.
global is the change things to bolts, right?
Yes.
Techno Global, gonna be able to pay 1 to turn all of your sidekicks
The Sam Wilson global.
in the reserve and field 2 bolts. Sam Wilson Global is pay shield, prevent 1 damage. And I think that's the only global here on Walrus's team.
What I wanted, but it wasn't that.
3 sidekicks, not what he's looking for. He's probably looking for 4 energy to buy Lita. Not going to happen today. He's got a sidekick. Might go the Yawning Portal route instead.
I can't do anything.
Can't buy Yawning Portal, though, for... going to buy a Walk with Elias, I bet.
Let's see what your basic actions are.
Yeah, take a peek.
Throne Brick and Momentum.
Throne Brick Momentum. Pretty cool. Throne Brick pretty darn good. Momentum also good as a 1-cost action.
Cards getting played.
I fairly new myself.
Sounds good to me.
Which is awesome. 2 newish players playing online. Guys, this could be you if you're watching this and you're like, man, I've always wanted to play online.
By myself.
Now's the time. WDA, Tuesdays, 9 p.m. Eastern, every week.
Purples. I will field the sidekick, and there's nothing I can really do. Well,
Walrus going to buy a... he doesn't want to buy Momentum. He's like, I don't want that. He's going to buy a Throne Brick, though, off of Jason's side here. Gets a sidekick himself, 3 energies as well. WMA. Weekly Marvels Arena. I see where you're going with this, Monkey. I got you, bro. Gosh, it's so hot. I need this fan right now in my life. Gonna buy a Momentum and a Throne Brick. Just gonna stock up on actions. Both of these actions really good at churning your bag around, getting you more than 4 energies per turn as well with a little ramp action. Back to Walrus. Gets his 4.
So I'll use these 4 to buy myself a Lita.
There it is. Lita going to the use pile just in time for the bag refill for next turn. So not a super terrible end result there for Walrus. He was going to get the bag refill at the same time anyway. Jason's got his Poison Ivy and a purple action, which I think is the... I don't know if that's his Momentum. I think it is Momentum on Double Burst here. Which is going to be cool because he gets to prep a die and then roll as many die from his prep area as he'd like to. Decides to forego the action. Still on Double Burst, though. Gets the 1 and 6 twice. Wild. Poison Ivy in the field here. Looking good. Always the fear of a Throne Brick player is that your opponent might just buy them all out from under you. I don't think that Jason's team is totally dependent on Throne Brick here, but it definitely is going to make it work more efficiently. Let's see if Walrus... Oh, he pulls the Lita. What a god. So that means he's trying to get this Lita in the field to utilize her while active ability. He does get the Throne Brick, so he'd really like a Lita here, because otherwise there's nothing in the field that has more than 1 defense. He could use the Throne Brick and a shield with the Samantha Wilson Global to ensure that that Global goes off. But we'll just have to see. We'll just have to see, folks.
Sorry, I'm just debating what I want to do.
Oh, no worry.
I mean, the other option is just to try to reroll both, and if you get the action again, so be it. If you don't, that's all good. There it is. Lita comes up, and double energy for the action.
So I will pay the 2 to field Lita, and then I will Throne Brick your Poison Ivy.
Throne Brick's Poison Ivy, which has... Oh, that's right. Poison Ivy has more than 1 defense, so it bounces it off her, preps a die for next turn. The Lita's in the field, so things are about to get crazy.
And turns to you.
I imagine he goes for a Charlotte Flair next, or a Human Outlander, which is going to buff his sidekicks up. Here's a couple shields, a fist, and a bolt for Jason. Going to reroll it all, looking for some masks, I think is what I heard him say. Does get one in the form of a question mark, as well as a sidekick. Oh, Pickles. Forgot that we were watching that. Did you guys just watch Discord for a minute? Yikes. Yikes. Shit. Please don't crash. Please don't crash. Okay.
Back to you. So I'm just looking up the global for them, the whole, or however you, the hammer global.
Yeah, it's just
Okay.
0. You can roll down to a full.
Yep. So it's only, I just want to check if there's only one or however many. Okay.
Alright, screen is on Discord. Thanks, Bodie. I realized it after a minute. I was like, dude, this window would fit over here pretty cool. Yeah, but it's not capturing the window over there. Back to Walrus's screen. Looks like he has double generic on the action. Maybe not the worst idea. Ooh, I didn't want the sidekicks right now.
Okay.
Gonna use some of these for buying power. Gonna spin at least one of them to a sidekick, I bet.
will spend one of these to a sidekick. For
There it is. I can see the future.
And I will use these 4 to buy myself
What's it gonna be?
a
Charlotte Flair?
Charlotte Flair.
Bingo!
Oh, yeah, sorry. And then I will Throne Brick your
Oh, Throne Brick is on action. Sorry.
empty bag.
Poison Ivy takes 1 damage. Gonna prep 1 from the bag. Again, just such a nice churn tool.
And
Churn and ramp all in one.
turns to you.
Okay. I have 2 left in the bag.
Here we go. Jason's turn. He's got that Poison Ivy in the field as protection. Again, she doesn't take any damage from non-villains, and she gains deadly when she blocks or is blocked by a non-villain. There's the Wasp and some actions coming through. This is the Wasp that has a tune. The Wasp that has a tune. It also says, when you use a tune, Wasp gets +1/+1, which is pretty cool. She gets pretty big, especially with all these thrown bricks and momentums rolling around here from Jason's team. Walk with Elias on Walrus's team, but that's only good if you have things in your used pile. Gonna buy Zatanna. She also has a tune. Gonna buy another momentum, or sorry, a momentum for 1.
Good. Prosperity.
Can you attune off the momentum if it doesn't trigger?
What's that?
Can you, because isn't your Wasp attune?
I
That
have to
Wasp
have
is
it
fun,
right
yeah.
in the
Okay, so you actually have to be able to actually
trigger it.
use. Okay, that was the question.
Yeah, I didn't hit the double burst. I could have prepped to die, but I had
Okay.
nothing. So, yeah.
Gotcha.
I had to ask that question a long time back.
Okay, sounds good. Then is it turn to me, or are you
yeah.
attacking?
Yeah.
Turn over to
2
Walrus.
in bag.
He's got 2 in the bag. He's gonna refill.
This is all I got left, so I'm just gonna move these 2 over here.
Nice. Gonna get this Charlotte Flair out of the bag. Hopefully gonna buff up some of these sidekicks into something pretty formidable. Yanti Pureblood Zandala was my favorite trio to run with Throne Brick. Oh, gosh. Zandala and Yanti in the same team. It's so gross. Just such cheap attune characters. So he just rolls 2 sidekicks like a boss.
Roll these 4.
Gonna reroll the sidekicks anyway. He can turn any of them to sidekicks he'd like later. So getting the energies that he'd like is more the idea here.
I keep on forgetting about your global. So I will first off.
Trying to think of the global that's on Jason's team. The Mjolnir global, the spin down of a sidekick to a bolt. Charlotte is in the field, which now gives +1/+1 to all
She
the
is,
sidekick characters.
Level 3, so she's a 1/5/4.
Yikes. She's a
And then Valena's
5/4.
also level 3. Forgot to tell you.
Yikes.
Okay.
Big stats already
I'll buy
for Walrus's
my
team.
Yawning Portal,
Gonna buy Yawning Portal. 2-cost action
and
says
I will Throne Brick your poison.
any die you purchase this turn costs 1 less for each character that you fielded this turn. Oh, by the way, your characters are free to field this turn, and they go straight to the bag.
Attack with
Holy shit.
my 3 sidekicks.
Sidekicks
They
are
now 2/2s,
two
but no
twos?
Charlotte Flair.
Yes.
Let's see how Jason chooses to block. 2/2s are going to knock out his whole field. He might let them all go for 6 damage. Who knows?
Her against one of them.
Of course,
Since they're not villains,
yeah, Poison Ivy doesn't take any damage from non-villains.
block one of the others.
Oh, Nikki on it with the boss battle Areno Cappuccino.
You'll lose the one
She's ready.
And then
Love,
HD.
you're the best. Exclamation Nikki in the chat. I can't stop. I can't stop. Sorry, not sorry.
Turns due.
All right. What just happened? I think I missed some damage. 1 sidekick got damaged. 2 went through. I think it was 2 damage. Yep, 2 damage. No, you're the best. Stop. But keep it coming. Keep it coming. That was 2 damage to Jason there. Takes 2. He let 1 sidekick through. That's been buffed by Charlotte Flair. See how he bounces back. Doesn't get the action die to go, which would have triggered the attuning ability of Wasp. Not today, Jimmy.
Everything is a bit to hit. I can't do that right now.
Poop indeed. So
I got
5
one
energy
on,
here.
Level 2, so she actually has 2 defense.
Yeah, 2
Well, if you
defense
tune her,
on
you
that
can
Lita
hit
is
her once with
pretty
Throne Brick and
awesome.
2 damage.
Oh, you tune, you can
Or
choose
take
to.
her off, and you have to set
Oh.
it back up again. But
I didn't realize a tune you could. I thought a tune was only a directly to
you can
face
do it
thing.
either. Yeah, you can go either character or.
Yep, so attune damage is 1 damage to a character or a opponent.
I'm not remembering that like usual.
Oh. At first I was happy she was on level 2, but
Yeah.
not as much anymore.
No, I just got to get an action to trigger. You can clear her off unless I don't have an attuned character out. And then that'd be
Yeah.
the case for it.
Yeah, but you got your wasp out, and then
Yes.
Wasp is wild. That's why I wanted to keep her alive for this turn. He didn't want to block those sidekicks last turn because then they'd all be dead. Wanted that Wasp to be alive for these actions to be popping off. Uh-oh, level 9 CPU. Let's see what happens here, folks. Everybody makes it out but me. Awesome. Best day ever. Glad for you guys. Oh, damn.
That's priority.
good. Back to you.
4750.
Good. So only 1 in bag.
Walrus got 1 in the bag. He's going to refill and hopefully pull this Yawning Portal so that with the Lita he can get, super discounted dice. Didn't get Yawning Portal. Unfortunate. Monkey wins 30 bad rolls from the boss battle. There is an action on action face. That is a Throne Brick, which he can soften up any one of these characters here. I imagine he softens up the Wasp to make the blocking shenanigans even tougher for Jason.
Reroll this.
Gonna re-roll, get a fist. Not a big deal. Gonna flip some of these to the sidekick face, I imagine. Probably gonna buy a Human Outlander with the other. Maybe a Samantha Wilson, maybe a Calliope. Depends what sort of direction he's trying to go. Monkey has watched 8.08 hours of the stream. What a legend.
These 2 to
175 bad rolls. Thanks for being here. You are a boss.
I'll use this to
Field some
purchase
sidekicks.
myself
Gonna use these 4 to purchase a
Oh, sorry. I
Human
forgot.
Outlander?
When I made the team, the Outlander is the rare version, which has the exact same text as the Calliope and the Charlotte Flair.
Okay.
It gives sidekicks +1/+1.
Text is wrong, but it's the exact same
Not
function.
a big deal. I have no idea what that
Sidekicks get
does.
additional
The, so the bad rolls are just a channel currency that you actually can't do anything with. It's purely for bragging rights, my friend.
Thrown brick. Your poison ivy again.
Poison Ivy takes 1 damage. So she's down to a 1/1.
And then
Gonna push the sidekicks, I suppose.
I will attack.
There it is. The sidekicks are +1/+1 thanks to Charlotte Flair.
Use again.
Buck Rogers has watched 48 hours of the stream. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And has accumulated 1,015 bad rolls. Legend. Legend. Jason takes 2 more damage. Lets another sidekick through. Progress. Jason going to reload the bag with tons of stuff. Hopefully pulling all of his favorites here. Gonna get a Pepper Potts. Interesting. I think this is the one that can't attack, but lets you prep an extra die at the beginning of your turn. Also, just gonna be a nice blocker for this sidekicks team. Somebody that you want to just be hanging out in the field for a while. And can block when you need her to.
There. Zeros.
Apologize, fam. Sleep.
There's Antana. That's priority.
Pass it back.
Go ahead.
So 1 in bag. Should be the yawning portal. Yep. So I will keep these. And I will re-roll these 2.
Okay.
Roll the exact same thing.
That happens a few times a day.
Okay.
Gets the Human Outlander, though, which is going to be the real pivotal piece of this turn. It's going to give another +1/+1 to all of his sidekicks. Monkey's going to sleep. Good night. Thanks for hosting again, Ross. It's been awesome fun. Monkey, thank you for being here. You're a legend. Almost 5 o'clock in the morning over there. Wow. Thank you for being here, man. It means a lot to me.
I'll usually,
Hope you had a good time.
Activate yawning
Cheers
portal,
indeed.
Field for free. And field these.
Yikes.
So
Feeling...
everything's 4 cheaper now.
There we go with the Yawning Portal Lita combo.
I will buy...
Everything has a 4 discount currently.
I messed that up. Oh well.
I think he's saying he messed up what energies he turned to sidekicks.
Yeah, I'll buy another Charlotte Flair.
Gonna buy another Charlotte Flair, not a big deal. Yeah, ZZZ, catch some Z's, brother. We'll see you soon.
Nothing I can do with the 2 generic.
2 generic just chilling.
Oh, this is a 4/2, so this is a level 2.
Level 2 Human
I'll attack
Outlander.
with All my sidekicks. And
All
they are
4
now
sidekicks
3/3s.
are now 3/3s. Wowzer. Let's see how Jason chooses to block. It's going to knock out all of his stuff. If he full blocks here, it's going to kill all of his stuff.
They don't stack.
Which the idea of Pepper Potts is to keep her in the field for your turn so you can prep that extra die.
Just a
Wasp is a kill condition, win condition.
They're all 3.
He could let Poison Ivy and the sidekick die for sure, but he's still going to take 6 though. See what happens.
4 of them.
yes.
Block with those 2.
There we go. Definitely the safe bet here. Block with 2 things that you don't really care about getting knocked out. That's what they're there for.
KO'd, and one of them is KO'd.
Also, the Poison Ivy doesn't take any damage from non-villains, but still 6 damage through to Jason. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Down to 10. Dan is out of here. Hey, thanks for being here, man. Appreciate your constant support and your fun games. Thanks for being here. We'll see you soon. Good game, Dan, indeed. Got the dub, and I'm headed out to bed. Trey, thanks for being here. You are a legend yourself. I've missed you. I'm glad you're here. Sleep well, and I'll talk to you later. Later indeed. Jason doing some re-rolling. He does get his action this time, so that Wasp is going to get wild. He wishes he had a couple more actions rolled this turn. Exclamation Nikki in the chat. That's right. That's right. The Nikki emote. Yep, got 5 blockers out for next turn, which is really nice. The Lita takes 1 damage, and the attune damage hits her as well. She gets knocked out. So there will not be any sidekicks spinning next turn. Jordo over Kim. Thank you. I hope that was a good match. I bet it was. Jason gonna spin some stuff around. Gonna buy a Scarlet Witch Hex Bolts for 4. Not gonna attack because he needs all of these characters for blocking on Walrus's next turn. 4 dice in the bag. Shake him up and roll him. There's a Charlotte Flair and a sidekick raw. The more raw sidekicks he can roll this turn, the better. Absolutely. Got to keep that pressure up. He has an extra Charlotte Flair to attack with as well. So instead of only pushing sidekicks, he could be pushing a Charlotte Flair for damage. She is also a non-villain, so Poison Ivy could block her and knock her out for free. But it's another blocker that has to be assigned, right? Counting up blockers and attackers, I think. Looks like Jason has... Sorry, everything's frozen. Jason has 4 blockers. With everything fielded here, Walrus would have 6 attackers. Gonna try to roll another sidekick here. Oh my gosh, God rolls. I love it. Keep up the good work. Another sidekick. Again, when this sidekick is fielded, when each of these sidekicks are fielded, they are 3/3s. So formidable attackers.
Charlotte Flair, she's level 3.
Charlotte Flair's level 3 as well.
Field the 2 sidekicks.
2 sidekicks coming in to make this board thick.
You rolled 2 sidekicks?
Say it again?
You rolled 2 sidekicks?
On my reroll.
Okay.
I rolled the second
I
one.
remember the one I didn't see the other ones there.
Wild.
So I
Yeah.
rolled 2 of them.
Jordo over Kim. Did I already mark that?
And
Boop. Yeah, I did.
sorry, I'm just trying to do math here.
Math is mathy. Agreed.
So I'm gonna go ahead and attack with
Sorry, it's probably really loud in the mic that I'm beating on the table. Gonna attack with everything. This is the big brass balls play here.
3 attack, 4s, and then 5s.
3, 6, 9, 12, 16, 26 damage. Big ass squirrel for the win. I get it.
Lito with the poison ivy.
Oh my gosh. Lita gets blocked with the poison ivy. So poison ivy gains deadly against non-villains and knocks it out. Holy wow. But being forced to block with all this other stuff is actually super important. The Wasp maybe not re-rolling next turn. The Pepper Potts not getting her roll and re-roll stage.
Yep.
Gonna take 9, go down to 1. Jason hanging on. What a guy.
Wasp has 2 damage, right?
Yeah,
Or
sure.
2 damage. Okay, so KO'd.
I knew I would.
Okay.
So it's 20 for Walrus and 1 for Jason. But Jason has got his pieces in order here. Oops, sorry. It just needs to re-roll it all. He also has that Zatanna now with the attune keyword. So attune will be hitting twice if he can get the Wasp and the Zatanna out at the same time. There's a couple actions. Pepper Potts is back. Blockers are blockers in this case. He needs to roll some more characters. Looks like Walrus has 2 things in the field, both Charlotte Flairs. So sidekicks will be a +1/+1. He's not going to get that
Have you been
spinning
using
ability.
Pepper Potts?
Nope. Well, she was KO'd, so I only have one chance to use her. I was trying
Okay.
to use her. It's the first
Gotcha.
time I used the card. And
We missed
Yeah,
literally
I just
everything, but I
thought
ended
I
up
can't
limping
remember.
across the finish
I don't
line.
remember.
Steven takes his game.
Using a pepper.
I love it. Oh, no poison ivy. That's kind of big. And no wasp, which actually might be the bigger factor here. The sort of sad news is even if he knocks out one of these Charlotte Flares, there's still another one here for Walrus to buff those sidekicks up to 2-2. I mean, he's working with 1 life, so things are going to be things are going to be wild here. It's hard to hang on with only 1 health. There we go. Walrus takes 1 damage thanks to the attuned keyword on Zatanna. Zatanna, if you will. What do you guys think? Is it Zatanna or Zatanna? Tan or Tan? I need help here, folks. Jeepers. Gonna buy another wasp. There you go. Walk with Elias. Gonna prep 2 from the use pile. Tan, huh? Zatanna. Alright, gonna send it over. Let's see if Walrus can close it out here.
Empty
Jason
bag.
has 4 blockers. There's already 2 characters in the field for Walrus. He's gonna reroll the 2 from prep area, as well as... Let's see if we get another character. No other characters from the bag. Oh my gosh, it's gonna get wild. It looks like Alita is on character face, but nobody else currently. That action is a thrown brick that I think he could use to remove a blocker. Oh my gosh. So we need thrown brick and 1 more character. Or a sidekick and 1 more character. Oh my gosh. Mike over Nick. Mike over Nick, huh? Oh, I picked the wrong one. Hold up. Mike over Nick. Okay, there we go. Marble race after round 3. Of course. I'm headed off out, Ross. Thanks for a great night of marble races. Cheers. Hope to make it next week. Bodie, thanks for being here, man. Thank you for subscribing, following, being here from the beginning. I miss you, bro. We'll see you soon. Thanks for chilling. So, Walrus still has a reroll here. Oh, he's going to go for it. He's going to close it out. Reg over Petrus. Oh, doesn't get the characters required. Reg with the win, the dub, taking it home. You're supposed to KO me, he says. Did not quite get enough characters here to push through. It's going to hang on for another day. Does get the Lita, though, which is the thing that really escalates this team. If Lita is allowed to stay in the field, crazy things can happen. He did get a thrown brick here, but not quite enough characters. I imagine he kills Zatanna.
Yeah, that's what I'm debating.
I think he's going to KO Zatanna. I think it's totally worth it here to get that attuned character
Yeah, I'll
out.
go ahead. Yeah, I'll think something that doesn't die.
Doesn't die. All right, he's going to go for the prep instead. Just going to hold his guns for next turn. Makes sense, though. If Lita is alive, you want to be rolling as many dice as possible next turn.
Kelly,
Just
whatever
needs
her
to
name
dodge all of the
is.
Calliope.
Calliope? That works.
I have no idea what her name is.
And then I will attack with...
Attacking with 2 Charlotte Flares and a Lita.
Those 3, and we'll take this one on your Lita.
Lita is going to die to the the deadly of Poison Ivy.
And I'll remember to use Pepper Potts this time, so I can draw one of these.
Pepper Potts gets to prep an extra die prior to drawing the 4 from your bag.
And I don't even get to use it because it was the
If it's not a sidekick, it has to stay in the
So
prep.
if you draw a sidekick, do you just roll that sidekick?
I get to keep it and roll it, yeah.
Okay, but if it's not a sidekick, it goes to prep.
It goes to prep, yeah.
Okay.
Sort of a weird ability, but when it works, it works. There's Zatanna. 1 action so far. We really need this wasp to come out and make it's going to amplify, no pun intended. It's going to double the effect of the attune ability. Oh, Wasp being a big turd. Not coming along to play here with Zatanna and the actions. Zatanna and the action, boys. Zatanna and sidekick. Again, blockers are good here. 4 blockers.
Hit one of your two.
Charlotte Flair still in the field 2 times for Walrus. We do have the Mjolnir Global. I'm not sure that it would be really advantageous for either player here, considering they're both trying to be as wide as possible in terms of board state.
Oh, sorry, you would damage the thing.
Damage is dealt to Walrus thanks to Attune. Oh, did I lose? Nope.
And I'm done.
I think I lost Walrus's camera.
Still there? Hello?
We might have lost him. We might have dropped him, fam.
Are you there? If you can hear me, you're frozen on your side.
Yeah, we might have dropped him.
Okay.
Because he's frozen on my side, too.
Okay.
How are you feeling? Is it going to pan out for you?
Absolutely not.
I was hoping for the Wasp. Your Wasp is betraying you this game.
The rolls have been brutal on the action dice and the Wasp.
Yeah. For as many actions as you've purchased, you've really only had 1 in circulation the whole time, which is just...
Yep.
Just...
That's the second time today, too.
Yikes.
It's been painful with that.
Yeah, otherwise your removal ability would be twofold, you know?
Yeah, but...
Which would be pretty strong against this team.
Yeah. Oh, well.
Yeah, that's why we play. That's why we play this beautiful game, huh?
Exactly.
So you said you haven't been playing for too long, but it seems like you got a pretty good grip. When did you jump into the game?
I think it was late 2018, so I've been playing a little over a year. maybe
Oh, heck
2 years
yeah.
now. So I would never was in it when there was anything prior to the campaign boxes and stuff.
Okay.
I have a lot of those, but I wasn't playing at that time.
You weren't playing, yeah, when they first dropped. Yep, it's a good time. Are you? I mean, so I guess you haven't experienced any draft packs yet, or is that a? Does that?
We occasionally
Okay,
do draft.
I think I'm back.
Yeah,
that-
you are back.
Hey.
Yeah,
All right, continue. You
Yeah,
guys
lost
got it.
connection there.
Oh, no worries.
no problem.
Okay,
So I
anyways.
was passing priority and I wasn't attacking, so it's up
Okay,
to you.
so
All right, we're gonna see if Walrus can close it out here. He's got plenty of goodies in prep. Gonna be rolling a mess of sidekicks though. Lita comes back. No sidekicks so far. Gonna re-roll and hope for some sidekicks. Keeping some fist. Oh my gosh, is that it?
Yep.
5 characters against 4 blockers. There it is, folks.
thing,
Just raw rolling sidekicks for the win. Nice job.
there we
I like how even without Lita, you just raw roll all these sidekicks. It's just great. What a
Oh, I
boss.
see.
No, heck no. I like that yawning portal Lita combo. That's pretty cool.
The only issue is it's so hard to keep Lita alive for a
Yeah. If she had 1 more defense, she would be absolutely busted.
God, yeah.
Yeah, like that's why I was happy. Like, oh hey, she's on level 2. She's got 2 defense, and then I realized you can just attune her.
A tune thrown brick, yeah.
I could-
Crap. That is true. Like, you didn't roll anything the entire time.
Yeah, the actions were not loving Jason tonight. Great game to both of you, though.